guest. Not to be outdone by everyone else. I'm going to try to use this without the use of no, so here I go. The Hillsborough County Jail System is one of the largest jail systems in the nation. It operates a management style called direct supervision. And direct supervision really is just that. Officers being in direct supervision of the inmates. They're in a podular setting, in other words, a jail setting, if you would, a very large jail setting, if you would, with the inmates. Now, to effectively manage that particular style of system, direct supervision, it takes great management functions. One of the management functions it takes is planning. That is, being able to set operational goals on a day-to-day basis and making sure those goals are carried out. The other is organization. In other words, trying to organize your daily functions on a day-to-day basis and to ensure that they are carried out. And who would be assigned with carrying out those functions. It takes leadership. Leadership is all about inspiring people to do their job. You see, every single day we do our jobs, but how effectively do we do our jobs? There's this thing called complacency, when we just go about our day-to-day business and think no one actually cares about what we do. We cannot afford to become complacent in our jail system. The last one is all about coordination. Coordination is another thing that I would like to call control. And that's making sure that when we carry out our functions, it is done in a very effective manner. We don't need anybody committing what we call suicides. We don't need any unnecessary injuries. And we especially don't need any lawsuits. So those 4 management functions are critical. That's planning, leading, organizing, as well as coordination. Now, why do we have these functions? We operate in an environment that we commonly call PEST. Now, I say PEST because PEST is an acronym for none other than we operate in an environment where there are politics. Politics has a lot to do with the laws in which we operate in. And obviously, one of the biggest things that we have to deal with is inmates in terms of their First Amendment rights, especially cruel and unusual punishment. Those are the things that gets involved with what we call the politics. We also have to look out for the environment. How do we operate within our environment? Obviously, you all that live in society along with me want to know that people are safe. If we ran a poor and ineffective jail system, you're going to hear about it. Hear about it on the news. You'll read about it in the newspaper. So we need to be able to effectively run a jail system just because we exist in the environment. We also need to think about the social culture aspect of running a jail system. Especially, how do people feel about jails being placed in their backyard? The jail we operate right now, not extravagant, but it's nice. The Orient Road Jail, in which operates in Hillsborough County, was dubbed the Heinrich Hilton. Walter C. Heinrich was the sheriff at the time, and the way that facility was built, very nice looking facility, not bad at all. So socially, culturally, we need to be able to manage and operate within society. Then the last aspect of it is, how does managing a jail affect, or how does rather technology affect running a jail? We need 21st century technology to effectively run our jail system. Old antiquated equipment, old operator systems just won't do it. They slow the system down. When the system becomes bogged down, obviously that affects everyone else. It affects people in the court system. It affects people going to be released. It affects staff members with being able to actually do day-to-day counts. It affects a number of systems. So those 4 functions coupled with how we actually operate within the environment, are very critical to effectively run a jail system. Thank you.